This is the local and national news from Fabulous 103 FM, and it would be fabulous if you subscribed. It's easy. Click the subscribe button, and at the same time, click the like button too. Thailand has introduced a new Copyright Act that could see copyrighted images more quickly removed from social media sites. The new laws grant copyright to the original owners of any media for their lifetime plus 50 years, protecting their work from the cut-and-paste merchants. Currently, Facebook, YouTube and similar will email posters after receiving copyright claims and allow posters to contend those claims, often made frivolously. That's expected to continue. In Nakhon Pathom, a Chinese couple have been arrested, charged with mailing nearly 9 pounds in weight of heroin to Australia. With all post offices now having CCTV and ID required for mailing in many instances, the couple were quickly traced by the Narcotics Suppression Bureau and nabbed as they sat to eat at a street food stall. With the usual story given, we were mailing it for a friend and didn't know what was in it, they've seen their 6 condos seized, along with cash and gold, as the case progresses. A woman police corporal charged with abuse and assault on her hired maid has told police that she got a job through connections. Senior police officials have instigated a complete inquiry into how she was employed. This as it's been accepted that she beat and abused a hired maid, at the same time stealing her wages that she earned during a short stint in the army, a job which she claims was given again through connections of the abusive woman. Police don't accept a wanton claim that she was suffering from mental issues, and a psychological examination has been carried out, results of which are expected by the week's end. Until such time, she will remain behind bars. A grubby online appeal by an American drug dealer previously living in Thailand and whose South African girlfriend was found guilty of drug possession is causing more questions than answers in the media. Tristan Nettles somehow worked as a science teacher at an international school here in Thailand. This despite the fact that any proper background check would have been guaranteed to find out before he taught children that he had a catalogue of crimes going back to his teenage years. The 34-year-old claims he used the job to stay here whilst dealing drugs on the net. That's strike one. Strike two is that he claims that the girl was innocent and didn't know a thing about his trade. But he'd already fled Thailand when the 22-year-old woman took delivery of a packet of drugs at an eatery where she worked, after being let go by a school who discovered at least that her credentials to teach weren't sufficient. Those drugs, well, they were being followed by authorities after being spotted during a postal package scanning. Now, with the jail sentence recently commuted to just over 30 years, her erstwhile beau has gone on record, boasting that he dealt all forms of drugs to expats, other teachers and numerous locals. Meanwhile at home and in Pattaya, police have already had a gutful of Middle Eastern men riding bikes, revving and riding loudly through the early mornings in the city. So much so that for 2 days now, arrests have been made, 30 on Monday night alone. Giving the excuse that they didn't understand Thai traffic laws won't be accepted by the boys in brown, who've also seized dozens of bikes. The bike owners, usually rental companies, will be asked to show ownership of their bikes and prove that they obtain documentation from their customers, including valid motorbike licenses, an issue which is often overlooked at a time of rental here. Bike rental company documentation will lead to more of them being caught. Of those nabbed, most had no license, no helmet, no registration documents or proof of insurance. In neighbouring Silachar, a husband is being sought by police after he met with his wife, from whom he was separated, and begged her to come back to him. She refused. He attacked her with a meat chopper, leaving her dead before fleeing. Early morning rain here before dawn may just be the precursor to a few days of storms, as a huge storm front was approaching from Cambodia. The day is expected to be cooler but mostly clear, sunny with highs of 32, dropping down to 25. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or program, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.